Dropout.
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 Dropout. Dropout.
Dropout.
Dropout. Dropout.
Dropout.
Dropout.
Dropout. Dropout.
Dropout.
Subscribe to
Dropout
UK.
Now, do it now, do it now, do it now!
Dropout UK.
Can't believe I'm leaving, got my boxes, but
Let's rewind back to 2010.
Okay.
What happened? Where did you go?
Well, after my album?
Yeah.
Well, I toured it for a year and a half through to 2011, and maybe about September 2011 I stopped the tour. We were in South America. I went straight from Colombia to Los Angeles, and I started writing it from then. And I would have had it done sooner, I reckon, for you guys.
Yeah.
But my record label got sold, and I had to wait for that whole thing to process. And we couldn't release anything for a while, but it was a blessing in disguise. I've said this before, and it was basically some of the best songs I've written in the last 6 months of that whole time. So yeah, was happy to have that time, not to rush, and I went out to Los Angeles for about 3 months, and I was just basically on my own, writing every day, every night. Just had so much material by the end of it, and some of them just stayed so strong in my heart and make up the crux of the album, really.
And then obviously you got to come back with Disclosure. So what was that like?
Amazing. Yeah, I'm a huge old school garage girl fan. I'm a huge old school garage fan girl, and basically when they were interested in working with me, and I'd heard Latch, and I just thought, this is so good. This really reminds me of back in the day, and we got in the studio, had so much fun just playing our favourite music, and they just started playing the beat, and I just started writing, and it just came out straight from there, basically.
So they're good to work with. It's a good platform to come back with.
Oh yeah, and I mean, in that way, there's no one better, I think, than to collaborate with before my next album. Do you know what I mean? It's been a really nice kind of first step back.
So instruments, we was watching a lot of your YouTube channels, and some of the videos you've got on there. You've got everything from double basses to pianos to violins. So double bass is like a massive violin, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's that about? What's the instruments about?
Well, on my last album, I had a thing about tiny instruments and big instruments, and I love the extremes of it all. And I think it really worked well with my album. It was quite fun and playful, my last album. And this album, I'm really just concentrating on the sound and making sure we have the right instruments in that way. We only have an electric bass on this new album when we play live, but he also has a sub bass, because some of the songs have that kind of sub bass sound, and it really fits. For me, that's the most important thing, is replicating what's on the record in the live shows, but then taking it to another level as well.